Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, and of course, welcome to the follow-up video following my Ninjala card pack opening. Now, you might be listening to this video now, and it sounds like, oh, he's talking normally right now. No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm actually providing post-commentary to this video because my original audio file for this video actually ended up getting corrupted. So I have to actually apply some post-commentary, which I haven't really done in a video before, so this is kind of like a test run, so to speak, to see if I might want to do post-commentary in the future. But of course, as I said, this is the follow-up video regarding my Ninjala card pack volume 1 openings. I did a collaboration with Paddlesnake and Chicken Plays, another Gung Ho ambassador, over on their Twitch. And of course, if you guys just watched the recent video of those card pack openings, that's what it was all about. So of course, I'm here. I'm going to be kind of like showing off in this video what the Ninjala cards do and stuff like that. But of course, if you guys are enjoying the Ninjala content on the channel, do me a favor and hit that like button, as well as hitting that subscribe button, because we have just passed 2,100 subscribers, and the goal for this year is, of course, 5,000, but you guys have kind of increased that number 100 in a month. So I'd like to see maybe if we can keep that trend going. But other than that, this is kind of going to be a weirdly set up video, because there are going to be more cuts in this video than I originally wanted. Mainly because I am providing post-commentary, so we're only really going to need the important stuff. So with that being said, let's move on to our next important topic and enter some of those card codes. Alright, so we're back. Of course, I'm going to go enter the Ninjala collection card codes, and I do have to let everybody know that these codes are indeed already used. So the codes you are going to be seeing on the screen, unfortunately, they will not be able to be redeemed, as I have already redeemed them by the time you see this video. What's really cool, I think, about the Ninjala card codes is, for those of you who don't know, while of course I am working on pulling the cards over there and entering the codes, for those of you who don't know, in the card packs openings, spoilers if you haven't watched it, but I do recommend you go watch our card pack opening video because it was absolutely hilarious, but I pulled 25 of the 26 available cards in Volume 1. I ended up pulling every single SSR with the exception of the Flame Scroll Blade, but as you'll see later down the line here in this video, I actually ended up getting a duplicate code of one of my cards that I had. I had a duplicate Super Robot Scrap Saver that I ended up giving to another Gung Ho ambassador, Sovereign Sid, aka Empress, and then I ended up giving and then Empress ended up giving me a Flame Scroll code here. So I was very appreciative of Empress, and I do have to give Empress a big thanks here. But as you can see, obviously, we've entered the minigame here, and it is really just a short minigame. You just press R to break. But what I found really funny about this minigame is the fact that it doesn't matter who you go in with. Both your voices are either Van or Cape. Your voices don't actually change. So Jane kind of like screamed like Van, and I didn't notice it at first. And of course, after clearing the challenge, everything goes directly into the mailbox. Now, you might have not noticed it right away there in the challenge, and we'll kind of go into it as I go into the second Gun Break challenge. But what ends up happening is I didn't notice this. I kind of stopped and I kind of took it in because I didn't realize you actually got tier points for the cards, which I think is absolutely incredible. You get 500 tier points, and obviously, for those of you who don't know, usually later down the line in the past, you need about 3,400 points, I think, at max to get to tier 100. So even having one of those cards, it can be a rare card, it can be an SSR, it can be a normal card, you get tier points. You get 500 tier points toward that tier, which is very, very interesting. Now, of course, I did end up pulling the outfit, and the Super Robot outfit, very cool looking. Actually, you'll see that in a bit here later in this video. But what I think is super interesting about the Super Robot outfit is that, first off, it's a linked item. So, unfortunately, you can't have one of the robot pieces while you have the other one. But what I find really interesting about like the SSR cards itself is, while the items are permanent, they are only permanent if you actually have the Ninjala pass, because you actually only get 3 gum for the SSR cards. So it's actually all the more important for you guys to actually have your Ninjala pass if you are looking to purchase some of these cards every season, because you will use them as consumable gum, and that includes the SSRs. They are not permanent, at least right now. Maybe that will change later down the line, but that's kind of an important thing to note as we get, of course, into the third code here. But that's just kind of a little information here in between what everything, like how the cards act, how the costumes act. Now, like I said, with the costume being linked, I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of linked costumes, but honestly, I don't even think it's that big of a deal. Mainly because it is a special card. And they did patch out the glitch where if you change like the voice or you change the face, it like removes the helmet. Yeah, they patched that out this season, so that actually can't happen again. But that's kind of it with the little mini game. I think the mini game's kind of cool. It's a little easier. I'd like to see maybe as the volumes go on, we're gonna get more than just a gum break mini game. Maybe we'll get like a gum bind in 10 seconds or a gum bind in like 5 seconds challenge or something like that. And I think it'd be kind of cool, kind of change up the variety a little bit there. But yeah, so that just about covers everything in regards to the codes. So what I'm going to do now is we're actually just going to jump over to the section where I actually claim the rewards, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright, of course, here we are with the redemption codes. As you can see, after I entered all the codes, my inbox was full of these, and I'm saying right now in the original audio file, and I remember what I said, is that it's interesting that you get 3 of the SSR gum. But I think it's really cool, again, having permanent gum, especially when you have the Ninjala pass, but I really like the skins. I actually ended up pulling the 2 cards I wanted to the most, which was obviously the costume and the Ninja Yo-Yo, which I have been playing again so much this season, and I'm really starting to enjoy it again. But we're going to go take a look right now, I believe at the scroll blade here, and just look at the animation on that scroll blade. Look at that. That is absolutely sick looking. I didn't realize it was animated when you first got it. I thought it was just like a flame skin. But the fact that it's animated kind of just, it makes it pop off. Like everything on the mecha stuff, it has like a new animated, or it's big and light up. As you can see, like look at the Scrap Saber Super Robot. Not only does it have the like the WNA Ninja Star logo on the Scrap Saber, but I'm pretty sure it spins and lights up in match. I haven't tried the Scrap Gum yet in match. I'm hoping we actually end up getting a chewing V variation. My least favorite, honestly, of them is the Skate Hammer. I like the Skate Hammer. I like the shine of it, but I think it's a little bit of a plain design, but I understand why it's a hammer. It is a relatively simple weapon, so it does look cool. They kind of made it look like it's like a giant cannon in that vein. But what really set me off was that yo-yo. Like, you can see the Comet yo-yo. Comet yo-yo was cool. Super Robot yo-yo, though, it's got those lights all over it, and look at how it spins with the gold WNA logo. When that thing is when you're running with that and you just turn the camera to the side on matches, I mean, it is just absolutely incredible, and I love that thing to death. It is so cool. And of course, I also ended up pulling the Caliber, which honestly, it reminded me a lot of the Demon Caliber, just way cooler looking. So I was very pleased with, of course, the SSR cards this time around. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do for Volume 2, if they'll do a recolor of the robot, or if they'll introduce new Super Robot type weapons. I'm kind of just looking through the weapons here because I was like, wasn't there one more weapon? No, there wasn't. It was just the costume because it was 5 SSRs. But I was just kind of scrolling through and just selecting the things that I saw because I had no idea what I was doing at this point. But the next thing I'm going to end up showing off here is going to be the costume. And I think I equipped the Caliber or the Yo-Yo here coming up, but I'll be showing off the costume here in just a moment. Yep, here we go. We're gonna go right to I'm pretty sure I back out of this screen unless I re-equip the Yo-Yo, which I think I might. Yeah, I do. I re-equip the Yo-Yo here, and then I go over to show off the robot, the Super Robot. And let me tell you, I really like the design on the Super Robot. This thing is absolutely incredible. You'll see it when I equip it here in a second, but look at that. The design is awesome. It reminds me of there was a kids show that I used to watch when I was very young, and it had all these. It was a Gundam show, but it was like a younger version of the Gundam show where the Gundams were about the size and they looked kind of like how the Super Robot suit looks. And I can't remember the name of that Gundam show, but it was like a kid variation of Gundam when I was super young that I used to watch. If anybody knows the name of that series, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm sure it'll refresh my memory. But I try the thing here. I try the voice switch here, and I do find out it's patching it. But look at the design on that. First off, it's got the WNA logo on the wings. It is a WNA armor set. But it is super cool as I take a look at it in the camera. And what's really cool about it is there's a lot of like lot of like little hidden lore and a lot of like hidden stuff on the robot, and you'll see it here as we jump into the training range in a moment. The first thing I do is I emote on the training range because I absolutely just wanted to emote on the training range for, you know, various reasons to see and kind of analyze the costume. But there's a lot of real cool hidden stuff on the costume. First off, obviously you noticed on the knee pads there's actually kunai. On the head plate is like a vertical facing W and A like Ninja Star logo. Obviously it's got W and A on the wings, but it's got like a lot of other hidden stuff all over. It's got like serial numbers on the suit and stuff, and it's very well animated. Like, you can see me walking around with it right now. It is extremely well animated, and it looks really good. Everything looks super fluent in motion. There are a couple like weird cuts as I do a couple emotes here. I think the anti-grab evade, like, you can see it. The one thing that is weird is that my gun bottle kind of cuts in a little bit when I do that anti-grab evade, but the funky dance just with this. Like, look, there's kunai on the legs there. There's kind of kunai on the shoulder plates, and the chest piece is like it's like a falcon or like a hawk. So, like, I think it's super cool looking, and it's got there's a little design on the bottom of the boot as well. I don't think you can really see it, but it's a very small design on the bottom of the boot as I kind of walk around the training range here and kind of show it off. I think I walk sideways with the yo-yo here in a second, but if not, you'll see. Yeah, you can kind of slightly see it there, the cool little spins on the yo-yo, but look at that. The yo-yo in motion as well with like some of the other weapons, it just absolutely looks fantastic. So I kind of wanted to show that off in the training range. But obviously the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show it off in an actual match. And I'll try and provide some post commentary for that in a second. So I will see you guys in another second as we kind of get into the match. As I'm kind of just moving around the training range right now with this. All right, as you can see, I decided to queue up a little bit with some Super Robot, and I did end up seeing that my friend Neo Caleb was in the game. So I'm like, oh man, if Caleb is playing Caliber, Caleb should have a pretty good game against me. I know Caleb is a fantastic player, probably one of the best players in Ninjala, honestly, for like team competitiveness. Caleb is a very good player, knows a lot of good tech in the map. But obviously, here we go. We're going to be getting into the game, kind of showing off the match a little bit. Now, it is going to be thrown onto Fort Riverdale, which I absolutely love Fort Riverdale. I know a lot of people complain about Fort Riverdale having some lag issues. I haven't really noticed too many lag issues on Fort Riverdale specifically. I love the way the map looks. It's got fireworks that shoot off at other points in the map. The map is honestly really cool. It's funny because it's like on top of the Big Ben building, which you would never think it is. But as you can see me doing the little Matrix emote here as we get right into the match. Obviously, and it's really cool here because being able to provide post commentary for this, I can kind of give a little bit of my strategy here in terms of what I did for the match. So right now I'm just kind of buying time. I'm kind of looking around the map, and I managed to dodge a quick gum shot there. This Sound Hammer really wanted to kind of fight me a little bit here, so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna cancel some gum shoots out. Now the cool thing about yo-yos that you don't realize is that I stole the drone from that player there. But the really nice thing about yo-yos is that yo-yos have the ability to keep people away from drones as well with their side attack. So you can see I kind of pushed Caleb away there. As he tries to go for the drone as well, I come in with the warp strike and am able to get it. And right here, I'm actually able to go 3 drones, and that was a bit of a panic dash right there for a moment there. But we're already in the game. Now, I thought I was going to get attacked here, but the fact that they kind of moved away, didn't challenge me, I'm like, okay, I have a free opportunity to get a big weapon here. And now we're really in the game, right? So I see a couple fights between Caleb and everybody. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to jump in because I'm absolutely crazy. Managed to get the big weapon win here, but my Epone gets stolen. You hear the sound effect, but I don't get the points. My Epone, unfortunately, just gets absolutely stolen into a KO from that beam as I try and fight Caleb here, and I managed to avoid Caleb's Gum Ghost. Caleb's been playing a lot of Home Run Surfer. So that's awesome. I already had my ninjutsu really quickly as well. Not sure what happened here. This player kind of just teleported with my mixer, and I thought I would have had 2 there. But I Epone Joshua there, as you see, but they had the quick respawn card. So they kind of came back in, and you'll notice here that they will die to Caleb. So just wasted a quick respawn here. And now here I come challenging Caleb again. And both of us get knocked by the explosive. I unfortunately explode to it, and it just happened to be Caleb who picked it up in the first place. So Caleb ends up getting away with that one as Caleb gives a little Cafe sticker over there. But the fight in this corner is not over as I get a very, very clean parry here, and you just kind of showing off Just a clean carry. S-Burst, I think, is going to be replaced soon. And I steal an Epone here from Caleb, as well as Caleb had an opponent bound. I take the Gung Ghost damage here. Get a quick block here. Try and cancel Caleb, but Caleb knows how to play defensively and offensively as I get bound here. Caleb tries to potent poison me, and instead I get Tenchi Muya. That's unfortunate. But I already had 3 Epons and 4 drones, and whatever happened with Pop there. But I, also on my Yo-Yo, do have the quick respawn card equipped as well, so that is my first usage of the quick respawn card. And now here comes Caleb again as I try and jump in. Caleb just gets saved for a second there, and then I get smacked in the back from the same sound hammer in the beginning of the match. But there's so much fighting that really happened this entire match in this corner as I managed to get another parry victory here onto Pop. Xavi Beauty, unfortunately, kind of got caught into that as well, and now I see Caleb on low health. I see Zany on low health. So here comes the opportunity. Caleb gets hit with my bind as I'm looking for the one onto Caesar as well. And little do I not realize that Judgment Gun is going to be my downfall. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll quick respawn here again. Nobody around me. And conveniently, there happens to be a drone here. Now, what's really cool is you can do this yo-yo throw from a very strong angle to kind of just steal those drones as well. You can see this person in seconds got 9 drones. But I'm not really focused on the drones. I'm kind of focused on the E-Puns at this point. And with Big Weapon, it's easy. But look, there's so much fighting in this corner for Fort Riverdale. This is probably one of the craziest Fort Riverdale matches I think I've had with so much fighting in these corners. And I really like using the Yo-Yo Leap. Obviously, Yo-Yo Leap is really good at trying to steal things. Now, I was gutsy there. Wanted to go for a dash out, but I decided to hit down and maybe win the parry because I was going to die if I didn't. Managing to avoid that Judgment Gum as well. Just trying to keep Pop away from this drone because I thought Pop was going to challenge the drone, so I kind of quickly went in with Warp Strike. But with 10 seconds left on the clock, I mean, everything was pretty solid here at this point in a fun match as we're kind of just showing, as I said, we were kind of just showing off the robot skin. Now here I actually get stuck. I'm trying to run sideways on the wall, but I'm actually getting stuck on the drone and then get hit with Judgment Gum one last time to end the match out. But it was a really fun match. Caleb, unfortunately, did not do so well that match. I messaged Caleb. I said, rough match or GG's, and Caleb was like, Caleb was trying something new. So you know, mad respect for Caleb trying to get that new tech. I know a lot of us try and get that new tech, but it was a really cool match to kind of run in there, show off the new Super Robot skin, the Super Robot Yo-Yo, because, man, it does really look good. I think it's one of the coolest skins in Ninjala right now. Obviously, you can only get them through the cards, but obviously having the extra weapon skins on top of that makes it really, really fun. I don't know how I even did post-commentary throughout the entire match. I thought I was going to give some strategy and insight, but the match honestly happened so fast, it's really fun to do. But yeah, that's honestly all I really wanted to show off in terms of this kind of little follow-up video for, of course, the follow-up to my Ninjala card pack opening, of course. I'm kind of going through my spiel and outro right now as I'm showing it off. And the one thing I wanted to show off is I'm glad I zoomed in here because you can see the GNHD on the back of the leg. There's also a serial number on the side, and I don't know what it stands for. I'm sure it stands for something. But I think I would be cool if it was like SSCR, like super or SRCR, so Super Robot Coordinate, which I thought would be really cool for the serial number. But the fact that it's not is okay. But that's it. I hope you guys, of course, kind of enjoyed this follow-up. I know it was a little weird me doing post-commentary. I don't do a lot of post-commentary videos. But, of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, sorry again about the corrupted audio, but if you guys did enjoy it, regardless of the corrupted audio or not, do me a favor, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because post-commentary is something I wanted to kind of try a little bit, but I hope I did it well for you guys. But other than that, of course, this video is short, so before I go, of course, I do have to thank my donators over there on Patreon for their continued support to the channel. MickeyPhorGens, Thomas, and Styleno, you guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel so long. And just like I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And, of course, until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.